Hey guys, welcome and welcome back to my channel once again. And in today's live stream, we're going to talk a lot about the DaVinci Resolve 20, DaVinci Resolve Studio 20, because I have the studio version. Many of you may not have the studio version. I don't know which AI tools are going to come up for the just the plain without paid version of the DaVinci Resolve. But today we have the DaVinci Resolve Studio, and I'm happy to play with all these AI tools firsthand. I have not checked a lot of things in this thing, but I believe that it's going to be very fun playing with all the AI tools from DaVinci Resolve Studio. Let me bring up the topic here. As usual, I have my main display that I'm going to display to you just below the camera right here if I'm looking down here. And if I'm looking towards this screen, it's the OBS Studio and the chat box where, if you guys have anything to ask me, then I can answer it right away. And here is my microphone, the fluffy little thing that's there. So I try to place my mouth very close to the microphone as much as possible. But if the audio have any issues, please let me know in the comments down below. So not comments down below, in the chat box, so that I can rectify the audio immediately right away. So as I said, these are going to be the topics that we are going to look into today. So many of the things are basically for the AI music, AI masking tool, multicam switch, voice, remove silence, and those things, right? It's like super, super interesting, a lot of topics. And I'm very much interested in AI mask tool. This is like super good. AI depth map. These are the things that I think it's pretty convenient for most aspects. AI mask tool. Let me just like block them. And music editor tool. I don't think this is like too much of benefit for regular people, especially for YouTubers, but I think it will be okay. So let's see. It says unable to connect to the chat. Please try again. Let's see. Let me refresh it. I don't know. Hello, folks. Yeah. All right. So I just put something so that I can test it. So by the way, coming back to this AI beat detector, this is, I think it's a fun thing to explore. AI audio assist. We will look into it. AI multicam switch. This is again, it's kind of in the beginning beta version. So whatever we are going to discuss today is going to be like completely beta version. And yeah, if someone were to let me know if the audio is okay, then I think it's good for me to proceed. All right, so let me continue with this. So AI voice convert, it's something super interesting. You first have to train your voice model and then you have to get into it. It might take a lot of time, but we will still continue to explore it. AI animated subtitles. This is good actually. AI Intellicut. AI animated subtitles is like those ones you see in the Instagram where when somebody is talking, all the subtitles will be highlighted. For example, if I'm saying something, that something will be highlighted when I reach that point. So that's really good actually. AI Intellicut for audio. We will skip it for now because it's like everything Intellicut. It's going to take some time for them to, streamline or train until it comes to the public version. This is still public beta. So let me show the DaVinci Resolve Studio actually. So this is DaVinci Resolve Studio 20, and here it shows clearly it's public beta. You can download it if you haven't, if you're a studio user and if you haven't figured it out from where you can download. You can download it from DaVinci Resolve Studio 20 download. So basically it will be somewhere in the support page. It won't be directly available for you guys to download, or it will be somewhere over here. So if you go here, it goes to what's new overview. So here it shows free download by, but there is also some support page which you can go from Google actually. Let me go here. Well, I think it's usually under products, but let me go from the main page. So here, Blackmagic Design main page is here, and from products, you can go to DaVinci Resolve and Fusion software, and from there, you can just like scroll a bit down, and you can find DaVinci Resolve Studio. Oh, it again comes here. I don't know. So if I find where, if I figure out where from where I downloaded this, probably I can share the link in the description again, or perhaps, oh yeah, here it is. I don't remember downloading it from here. I really don't remember downloading it from here. Yeah, but anyway, I will put the links down below in the description so you can download it as well. So once you download, the first thing that software checks before installation is actually if your GPU is compatible with the AI features that the DaVinci Resolve is providing you. And so I myself had to upgrade or update my driver, and luckily the driver update was available. And the driver update is absolutely necessary so that you don't have to worry too much about whether the AI feature will work on your computer or not. So let me just quickly show what I'm talking about. So if I go to the task manager, here if I go to performance, so here we see I have a dedicated graphic card, GPU 4090 on my laptop, and I do have some integrated GPU. I think from the AMD CPU version I'm using is 7945HX, and the GPU is 4090. So it's like pretty spec'd out version of a laptop in the yesteryear. It's nowadays it's 5090 is available, so we are not talking about 5090 today, but for 4090 graphic card these features will still work, but you will have to install the driver. The driver that I'm using now is not optimized for gaming, but it is optimized for studio. So I don't know what magic Nvidia does for studio. Probably, I think you can find it here. Oh yeah, I got the link. Right. So here is the link, right? So this is actually under support. If you go to this one, DaVinci Resolve Blackmagic Design website, from there you go /support, and from there you find DaVinci Resolve Studio Resolve 20 public beta and Studio 20 public, excuse me, Studio 20 public beta 1. And from there, if you're a Mac user, you can click on Mac. If you're Windows, click on Windows. It will ask you some questions. If you are downloading Studio, you will have to provide the serial number and so on. So this is the support page. All right, so let's skip this part. Let's move to this one. Okay, let me go to the topic again. So remove silence, it used to be there, it still is there, but it is like a bit enhanced, but it's not like AI completely. AI Smoothcut, AI Superscale, we will explore everything, all right? So AI music editor. So I have a few samples that I can show you. Here, this one is actually the example for Beat Detector. Let me do it this way. So this is my previous project on the closed cap test for A7C2 versus A7CR, and I'm going to use that as an example. So let me just take this project first intro part. This is supposed to be the B-roll part. Let me remove all the markers. I'm pasting it here. So this has essentially become my project, but what I have done here is I did optimize all this media. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm going to remove everything, paste the optimized media over here. So that's the end of it. So basically, if I'm going to play this, it's gonna play the audio, entire audio.
Purchased the A7CR and
So I hope you're able to
the
hear.
A7C2 with our own money for our travel.
I hope I can refresh this chat box. For some reason, it's saying that it's disconnected. I don't understand. But anyway, if anybody could let me know if the audio is okay, that would be great. Oh, all right. Okay. So it was in top chart for some reason. I don't know why. But anyway, so here, this is the project.
We purchased.
And what I can say here is, yeah, first of all, we are going to check the changes over here in the inspector. On the right, we see a few things. AI voice isolation. Now, it's not like regular voice isolation anymore. It's AI voice isolation, and it's going to probably, possibly, I don't know what's the difference. The previous one is what I did. I used DaVinci Resolve 19 to edit these files. So this AI voice isolation was not there, and now I'm gonna turn it on. So let's listen to the original audio first.
We purchased the A7CR and the A7C2 with our own money.
Now let's enable this AI voice isolation. But before that, I did make a lot of changes. This is A4, right? So now we are in the Fairlight page. This is A4. You see the voice isolation is turned on. Let me turn it off. Dialog lever, turn it off. Now only the EQ is present, right? So I'm gonna play it back again.
We purchased the A7CR and
So you still don't know what is the difference, right?
we purchased the A7CR and the A7C2.
The audio itself is like pretty good when I recorded it, but now I'm gonna click on the AI voice isolation to see how well it does. And this voice leveler, let me find where the clip is. This is the original audio clip. Let me pull it down here. Yeah, that's
I am happy to make this. I am happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise of the.
yeah, I had to take multiple takes. So yeah, but
I'm happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs.
yeah. So let's pick this up, right? It's got a lot of noise and blah 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 whatnot. I'm just gonna take up this tiny sample. I'm gonna do a normalizing. So for YouTube, normalize it.
I am happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs.
So this is with a lot of noise. I'm not sure if you're able to hear it. I'm maxing out the volume. So
I am happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs.
this is pretty much with all sort of noise, right? So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna click on the AI voice isolation.
I am happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs.
See, it's pretty much fantastic. But what is missing here is the voice leveler. So I have this habit of talking into the microphone, starting the sentence with a high volume, and then I drop down in the volume. So it's very evident here. This is my typical speech pattern. So what I have to do is I have to cut and normalize it every once in a while to get the actual level volume, right? So instead of this, let's see if the AI voice leveler, the dialogue leveler does the job for me, right? Let's see, lifting soft dialogue, output gain. I want it to be a bit higher at 3. So let's check it out.
I am happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs. I am happy to make this video.
It is not that clear here if it is leveled or not, but
I am happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs.
But yeah,
I am
some
happy to
difference,
make
I would
this video
say.
sharing
Yeah.
my.
So let me go here. Let me turn it off, and we'll go back to the previous dialog leveler over here in the Fairlight. I'm turning it on.
I am happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs.
It's kind of the same because you see here also I did not turn on this lift soft dialog. So in a way the AI dialog leveler behaves the same way, but the voice isolation is performing fantastic. So where I think the AI voice isolation would be more beneficial if I were to use cheaper microphones. So the microphones that I use is pretty expensive. The one I'm using right now is MKE 600. The audio recorded over here is actually from Rode NT1 Gen 5. So the audio is pretty fantastic. Let me help you to decide. Listen to this audio again.
I am happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs.
The noise is very low because the microphone is expensive. But if I were to use a cheaper microphone with a very bad audio quality, you can expect this AI voice isolation to be the biggest help for you to get really good audio quality. I think, who knows? But I think I will still have to manually level the dialogues.
I am happy to make this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs.
Yeah, I feel like now it's okay. One more thing when we use all these things, right? So previously I clicked on this and then AI isolation was turned on, even though both were selected. But now only one has the AI voice isolation turned on. So I'm gonna turn it on
To
for
make
both.
this video sharing my observations of noise in different ISOs.
Yeah. So I think the AI voice isolation is much better in terms of not limiting the high frequencies. So that's something that I would say is good. But we haven't looked at this music editor yet. So let's go back to this. Here we have the music editor. Ah, okay. So what happens here is, let's say I have this tiny snippet of the project.
We purchased A7C-R and the A7C2 with our own money for our travel content creation in the hopes that we can interchangeably use them on tripods.
So we have this tiny snippet of the intro part. Where it's gonna come handy is actually, let me show you in the volume part. So I basically reduce the volume. I'm gonna bring it up a little bit, and you can see the ending of this part.
The gray screen, let me explain what I understood from these clips.
Now I'm gonna trim it. Before trimming it, I'm going to show you this live trim options. So this live trim is going to magically detect where the ending is and then pick up a part of the audio. I hope so. Oh, what happened?
While you're staring at the gray screen, let me explain what I understood from these clips.
I don't know what happened. But anyway, it's supposed to find a piece in that audio, the music file, and use that piece to end the clip so that it has this intelligent cut, the smooth cut. So that's how it is supposed to behave. But unfortunately, it's not happening. So let me do a Control Z and see what's happening here. That's what has happened here. I don't understand. Okay, here we have the full music file. It goes something like this, right? And if I were to use the live trim, let me just like cut it off and let me keep it here. And now I'm going to use the live trim again. So for this, I'm going to do it like this. It's analyzing the clip. And based on that, it's going to put the end over here. Let's see how it works.
From these clips.
Not so much. It depends on the music, actually. So let me remove this clip. Let's find out a good music. Right. Oops, I am not showing you all the files. But I will pick a good music for you guys. So let me just pick it up. Okay, so I cannot find anything actually. YouTube, new downloads. Okay, let's see. It says it's a new thing. Okay, so let me just drag and try using it. Before that, let's normalize for YouTube. Once normalized, I think it's still not the good right fit for the audio, but let's do it this way. So do it live stream, sorry, live, what is it, live trim, and let's see the output. Okay, it cut over here. So I wanted to be here, but it's not helping me do that.
So
Okay, let's see.
grab a big bucket, sit back in a comfy chair to observe the performance in this video clips for the next 8 minutes or so. While you're staring at the gray screen, let me explain what I understood from these clips.
Okay, not bad, not bad. I mean, for the end of the clip, it's so abrupt, and the music also is like it's got the feel. I would say honestly, it's not that bad. Let's go to the previous cut. Let's see how this part ends.
Sit back in a comfy chair to observe the noise performance in these video clips for the next 8 minutes or so.
I don't know why it ends, why it decided to end over there. So, well, it's okay. It's okay-ish. Yeah, I think it's a beta, so I think a lot of people want to use it and see how it is. By the way, did you know that this DaVinci Resolve software, all the AI features is like free for the paid people, like who is using it just by paying it one time. I paid for this DaVinci Resolve Studio like 3 years back, and I'm still getting new updated features for free, and I'm super excited. And yeah, I mean, this works online, offline. Sorry, it doesn't require internet. It is not sending out any of my data to the internet. So I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. Let's talk about the beat detector next. So let's say you have all those things and you want to make the cut on the beat of the music, right? So let's say we have this part. I'm gonna increase it till here. So let me just move it closer. I want to find a place where it stops around here. So, okay. No, it's too, I don't know, like it works in magical ways. All right, so let's stop here. And I want to place all the clips on the beat. So what I can do is I can click on the show music beats just by right clicking on the audio clip. So it's gonna identify where the beats happen and it's gonna place a mark, and we can just put all these clips on top, the video clips on the beat. So here it is. So here are all the beats.
We purchased the A7CR and the A7C2 with our own money for our
It happens way too frequently. I cannot place all the clips.
travel content creation in the hopes that
So, but what I can do is like here, it's missing a beat, right? So I can cut it. Instead of cutting it over here somewhere in the middle, I can place it over here on the beat. So it's gonna be much smoother if I chose to do it. But since it's already like a published video, I care the least for this video. But anyway,
content creation
the option is there for the beat. So live AI beat detector, it's really helpful. It places a kind of a mark, like it shows where the beat exists, which is fantastic in my opinion, instead of like searching for all the beats in a music. Now we go to AI mask tool, right? So let's see AI mask tool. This is a prime example, I would say, for AI mask tool. This clip, for example, let's pick it up, right? Because there's a lot of motion in this clip. I want to separate the foreground and background, probably slap a Gaussian blur in the back. So let's go to this color page. Before that, I have to enable this thing. So let me enable, let me disable all these music stuff. First, how do I disable these things? Usually mute. All right, I have disabled everything, and I have enabled the color. Now you're able to see the color, and let me just put it like this. All right. No, I still want those effects. Notes, yeah. All right, so we have the notes and we have the display. So now we have, it's a short video clip. So let me just play it from the beginning. Yeah, I think we can remove those transitions. We don't need it. Yeah. All right, so here we don't have the transitions. Now, so I have a few effects here. I want to clear all those nodes. This effect is actually to make it like cinematic. I'm going to reset the node. It's not cinematic anymore. And here we are going to do magic mask, right? So here we have the AI magic mask option. I choose that. Let me see the magic mask application here as well. And I'm going to click over here. It requires just one click apparently. And it is supposed to be like plus sign, but it's just putting a dot on my head. I don't know why. Okay, so let me just put it here, and let's hope. It's taking a long time. Okay, it's taking a really long time. I can add this DJI gimbal as well. Wow, okay, I am selected. I can't believe I am selected. Okay, now let me just play it so that it is tracking me. If you click on this front and back arrow, it's gonna track by playing this clip, so it knows which things to select, which not to select, and that's pretty nice. And now that I have selected this, I can overall track. It shows check mark. Okay, everything is okay, so I can play. I can see the mask is overlaid. And now here I have this invert, right? Invert mask. I inverted the mask. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slap on the Gaussian blur. I hope I can do it. So the effect that I'm gonna go for is here. So blur, blur, blur. Let's see, Gaussian blur. Ah, you see the effect has already applied. So now, okay, so before the Gaussian blur, it's like this. After it's like this. Let me exaggerate it so that you can see how beautiful, so magical, right? All you need to do is select subject and blur everything else. It's very nice. And you have a lot of adjustments here. Of course, it's just a regular blur tool, but it's working fantastic. So you look at horizontal channel, vertical channel, advanced control, reflect, blur alpha. Okay, fine. Reflect black. No, 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 no. Reflect is fine. Or wrap around is fine. Just reflect. Okay, so red channels, vertical. I'm gonna keep everything the same. So, but it doesn't have to be like that blurred. It's like you're using zoom meeting filter for blur. But I mean, it's magical. The best part is like once you have done this, you can blur it. You can reduce the gain so that it becomes darker and you're in the foreground much brighter, and probably increase the shadows, whatnot. Like you get all the flexibility to edit what you want in the post, and perhaps you can create another uh, Gaussian blur and put something somewhere, and then you can still continue to edit. So I mean, the flexibility are endless if you are able to mask this quickly, right? So that's pretty good. AI audio assist. Okay, let me just close this. And let's go here. Huh, this is like using F1.2 Lens. It's very nice. Very nice. I don't want to use that. All right, so AI audio assist. Let's see what we can do. This is the audio, AI audio assist. What will the audio assist do? So let's click here. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Let's not talk about this, but let's look at it in the next live stream or something. But for now, I want to move to the next part of, let's say, let's do the transcription engine. Okay, this is transcribing the audio, and I hope we can use some audio assist over here. Okay, successfully. There is nobody in the live stream now. Anyway, the agenda is to cover this part, AI multicam. So here there is a lot to talk about actually, and let me bring up this different project actually. This is all right. So my wife and I, we started this skit just so that we can do a multicam setup, and here are all the clips. So it's like a 3 camera angle clip, angle setup, right? And here we have the first cam from Fujifilm X100VI. This is the main cam from the front, and the second cam, the pink one, is actually from A7C2. Oh, sorry, A7CR, and the green is from A7C2. So I have all these cams, and the audio is from Zoom F3. So if you were to listen to the audio, it's gonna be like this. All right, so hi Alissa, welcome and welcome back to the channel once again. What are you up to today? Okay, so this is where it starts. All right, so once I apply this feature, it's automatically cutting to the parts
Hi
where
Alissa, welcome and welcome
I
back to
don't
the
have
channel
to
once again.
manually cut
What are you
through
up to
all these
today?
clips to understand the
Well,
multicam.
I've
So
been
it
quite
changed to the
busy
second
with
cam
blogging. I just finished
when
the
she's
Myanmar
speaking, which
and
is
Brunei
very
blogs, and
nice.
I'm working on the
And it's
Thailand
also
blogs.
picking up, and also it is picking up the audio from the camera that she's
A
speaking
lot
into.
of exciting articles coming up because we've been to many beautiful places. So, really looking forward to post those articles.
Okay, when do you plan to post the article?
Well, that's a bit hard to tell. It depends. Maybe in a couple of months because there will be a lot of pictures. I have to select from hundreds, if not thousands of photos. So it's going to take time. And I also have to work on the content, which...
But this is not the right thing, right? Like here we have another thing. And I want to show you from the start, like how I plan to do it. So basically, what happened here is like when the way I want this multicam clips to be arranged is like when I speak, the camera that is filming me should be like pointed, and when she's speaking, the camera she's speaking into should be pointed. But I think the way it picks up is like if the audio levels from one camera is picking up higher than the other camera, it's gonna choose that audio and not based on the video. So here are some of the things that I think we can, check, double check before we do this exercise. So here we have the master, and from the master, let's identify which clips we are going to select. Okay, here, here, and here. So these 3 clips. With these 3 clips, we're going to make the multicam clip. So create a new multicam clip using the selected clips for live stream. Okay, so from this we have created this multicam clip, and before that I think I made a mistake. So but anyway, let's do it this way. So but the audio is missing, right? So this is what I mean. Let's delete it. Okay, so let's go to this one. Original clips. Okay, these are the 3 clips. 1, 2, and 3. I want create a new multicam clip from the selected clip, and I'm going to say that, okay, angle sync is sound. I want them to be synced via sound because I don't have a proper time code. And if I choose the time code, it's going to go to the previous state because one of the camera is set to the previous state. I know, but yeah, for live stream for Ellis. So this is gonna create a new multicam with the original clips into a folder, and this is for Ellis. And here it is a short clip, as you can see. For the areas, yeah, it's gonna be blank, which is fine. But where is the audio? Huh, the audio is not available for some reason. Okay, so I don't know why the audio is not coming up, but usually the audio comes up like in this. But anyway, we're going to take this one and we're going to analyze. So as you can see here, the gap, the black parts are like one camera have the clip for that gap and the second camera is not having. Look at her. She's just too cheeky. Come on, Lissa. Let me do my job. Anyway, so here we are. I was multiple takes, but still. Yeah. All right. So, okay, this is actually multicam. Let me show you the multicam angle so that you can understand. Close the inspector. I go to this one, and here you can find the multicam angles. So I can replace this one. Can replace this one. I can replace this one depending on how or what I want, right? But the idea is for these clips to be automatically arranged. So here, switch multicam angle, multicam Smartswitch. This is what we want. I'm not sure if the inspector has it. No, inspector doesn't have it. And we can either do it from here or go to choose this one. Huh, it's not available. Okay. It's not available because it's over here. You choose this one, multicam, and here it should be available. And once you click that, if nothing happens, you go and click this one, and here you see minimum edit duration, blah blah blah. You automatically detect wide angles. I don't have wide angles, so this is fine. So once you click analyze, it's going to analyze the clip and it's going to give you some estimated time, and it's going to cut by itself which it thinks is good enough. By the AI processing, all the training has happened. I hope so, but if it doesn't, then it's still okay. And it's going to take like a couple of minutes for probably 2-minute clip or 3-minute clip. But the idea is to get the cuts as and when someone is speaking. So it is very much in a beta state, and so we are not getting like good output. I would say I tested in several scenarios. Manual cutting is actually much easier than this AI multicam smart switch, and it is working especially only for videos and not exactly working for audio, which is such a bummer actually. I would, if it is, oh sorry, it is working only for this interview kind of situation. It is not working for every situation because I sometimes record my unboxing and the product display stuff in multicam setup, and I wanted to switch as and when I think it's appropriate, but I don't think that's happening. But look at this. Okay, this time it's a lot of cuts, and It is cut very nicely. I'm not showing you the audio, but it is cut nicely. When I'm being quiet.
Hi, Alissa. Welcome and welcome back to the channel.
Okay, let me. It's not in sync, but let's just focus on the video. So when I'm not speaking, it's not supposed to show me, but it was showing me, which is still fine. And when I'm speaking, it's supposed to show, it's doing it, so it's fine. When we are both quiet, it's showing the entire thing. It's fine. When she's speaking, it's showing her, which is fine. Yeah, I would say to some extent it is fine. Yeah. But it's not the best. Yeah. All right. AI voice convert. This is something we can explore into. So let me cut where Alissa speaks. So let me just remove these things. Could be better. Definitely could be better, but not bad. Okay, if you have a proper production crew recording in-camera audio from the talent itself and routed to the actual let me switch it. So okay, let's say for example, for the Multicam Smartswitch, if you have the audio of the talent directly connected into the camera that's pointing them, and subsequently you have the other talent speaking into their dedicated cams, the audio is being routed to their dedicated cams, and if you have the overall voices as a combination as an audio mix with all the faders, like for example sound devices mix pre 3 2 which have automatic faders, and if you're running a podcast like this, I think this smart switch is going to analyze the audio and the video together depending on who is talking and which audio has the higher levels. It's gonna arrange it and cut accordingly. But I think in this case, the audio is not routed into the camera, so the video itself, which shows the talent who's speaking, is not being cut at the right time. So I think if that is the workflow, the software would do an amazing job to cut it automatically. But since we don't have it, we couldn't do it. But now we're going to talk about the AI voice training. Let's look at it. This is me talking. See, poor audio quality. Let's, okay, this is using the AI voice isolation.
Why?
Okay. Hi, Alissa. Welcome to. I am up to. Come on. Okay. Hi, Alissa.
To the Thailand blog post on our website.
Okay, so this is the audio with her voice in it. So what I have done is I'm clipping this audio part.
Well, thank you for the welcome. Well, I'm up to the Thailand blog post on our website.
And this is my voice
Hi,
part.
Alissa. Welcome and welcome back to the channel once again. Hi, Alissa. Welcome to the.
Okay, so why is it not cutting for some? It's not cutting for some reason. But anyway, we have this my
Hi,
voice.
Alissa. Welcome to the channel once again. What are you up to today?
Well, thank you for the welcome.
This is Alissa's voice. So let's do it. Let's train the voice. But how do we do it, right? So let's take up this clip. Let's make a new compound clip. Okay, here we have AI voice convert. We have voice convert and voice model is US. But before that, we have to train, right? So let's do it this way. Create a new compound. Alyssa's voice, right? And this is Jay's voice. Okay, so here we have Alissa's voice, and we are going to do AI tools, clip operations. Interesting, but where can we find it, right? Shall we find it here? AI tools. This is the media. And there isn't any. Let's go to the Fairlight. Here. Huh. Interesting. So basically, first, step one is to train the AI. So let's say this is my voice, right? So this is the voice convert, which you can use. Tight matching source. So render in place, render new track. Okay, clip name model. Yeah, okay, render. So it's going to create a new track and it's going to place it over there. So it's a tiny bit of voice we have and it's going to be fun, you know. I don't know where to change that thing, but let's listen to the female version of me.
Hey Alissa, welcome to the channel once again. What are you up to today?
It's awesome. It's awesome. Oh my God. Yeah, so but I don't know where to find the training part, but once you have trained it, yeah, once you have trained it, let me use the AI tools. I cannot find the training part here. Okay, let's go here, right? Voice convert. Maybe we can find it here. So let's see. Voice convert, clip color, change, final media pool. No, nope. Okay, so here we have the voice convert. Cancel. Let's cancel it. Show models in Explorer. All right. Okay, we don't need that. Cancel. Oh, interesting. Why can't I find it? Transcribe, import. Okay. I cannot find it for some reason. I think I can make a follow-up video on how to do it, but for some reason it's not available for me. So basically I can use Alissa's voice and I can make it, I can take the profile, the voice profile, and then use it for me. So this can be the voiceover, but unfortunately I cannot find it. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to the next topic. But this is cool. This is bloody cool.
Hey Alissa, welcome to the channel once again. What are you up to today?
What are you up to today?
Hey Alissa, welcome to the channel once again. What are you up to today?
Let's do a different voice, shall we? So AI tools, let's voice convert. Female US. Yeah. Render in place? Nah. New track, buddy. Render. Tight matching to the source. Pitch change? Not really. Let's do it. It's a new track here. What? It's empty. This clip is empty. But anyway, you see, you can do it in DaVinci Resolve Studio. Anyway, So animated subtitles. Okay, let's go here. I don't know how to do it. Let's do it next time. Remove silence. Let's do it here. I think it should be here somewhere. Or in the Fairlight. Remove silence here. No range defined. Oh, why should be? Okay, this is... I don't know. Should there be a range defined? Like whoever is in the chat. Can you please help me, guys? There's no one in the chat. Damn. Doing something interesting, guys. So let's define the range, right? Mark. Remove silence. I don't know. Haha. Check this out, guys. AI tools. Dialog matcher, capture dialog profile. And let's capture the dialog profile. And
Hey, Alissa, welcome to the channel once again. What are you up to today?
Hi, Alissa, welcome to the channel once again. What are you up to today? Okay, I don't like the dialog profile, but yeah, I mean, let's try to remove the silence over here. Remove silence. Okay, so threshold. Actually, let's cancel this part. Let's move to the bigger part. Okay, so we'll go here and we'll go here. It's a long clip, so we can remove silence, threshold. Okay, so minus 25 decibels. Let me increase it to probably minus 20 decibel. Remove silence. It's gonna cut and clip and it's gonna remove a lot of silencing. All these silent parts are removed. Oh no. Yeah, once this is removed, it's super easy. Super duper easy, actually. I hope it's not on mute. Hi, Alissa. Oh my god. Hi, Alissa. Oh my god, it's so bad. It's so bad. It's so bad. Okay, let me do it this way. So it's actually Control Shift Alt Z. Control Alt Z. Yeah. It's supposed to remove the yeah. It's supposed to remove all the gaps, but it's not removing all the gaps. But anyway. I don't know what to say. Sometimes my DaVinci is like this. It's broken. But anyway, let's move on to the next part. See, this is like when people are watching it, when somebody explains, they remove all these parts because they want to consolidate their video. But this is the real life struggle. Okay, this is the real life struggle when we're doing it real time, and that's why I want to make this video to explain this part. It's bad. The struggle is real, buddy. Struggle is absolutely real. AI Smoothcut. This is for another video. AI Superscale. This is for this video. Let's check out the AI super scale. Okay, so here, let's go to the beginning of this video. Here, this is in the middle of the video. Actually, it's not that bad. Okay, so I don't know what happened. Okay, so let's make it fit. Okay. So this is a video, and we can scale the video to the way we like it. So here we have AI Super Scale. See, it's not available because the timeline of this video is just 4K, and the video is also 4K. So if you want to super scale it, what you can do is you can go here. Let's see which is the timeline. The timeline of this is, let's put it stacked. Display stacked timeline. And there's no other timeline, it's just timeline 1, right? So let's change the settings of this timeline. Timeline settings, and we're gonna change it to, instead of project settings, let's change it to 8K. This is 8K DCI, and scale entire image to fit. We're gonna keep it there. Okay, and now you can see images have been scaled, and you can see the black borders on the right and the left. And this image is still not available, but it will be available if you were to shoot the video in like 720p or 1080p. So that's there. So now I know the limitation. It's not available. I don't know why. I don't know why it's disabled. I'm unable to choose it. And this is footage
Alissa,
from this is footage from Fujifilm X106, and this is how it looks. So I would say this is a DCI footage. It's not like the what we have from Sony. In Sony is UHD footage with the black bars on the right and left. But yeah, DCIs are DCIs, and most of the formats from Fujifilm are DCIs. So yeah, but we are gonna change it back actually. We are not working in 8K timeline. I hope my computer doesn't show blue screen for any reason. Timeline settings, we go to, we can use, click on the project settings, and okay, it's gonna change. See, it changed pretty fast, and you can see the black bars on top and bottom of this one. Yeah, see, so simple to understand, right? Yeah. So once this is done, it's all finished. We can move on to the next topic. Depth map, AI depth map. I don't know how to use it basically, but I can give it a try. Okay, it's very similar to what we saw earlier, magic mask, but here we're gonna find the depth of what is in front and what is in the back, and we're gonna use our depth map to make the scaling. So, sorry, make the masking. All right, so let's do some multiple nodes. Here we have the footage from Fujifilm X106. Look at the highlight roll-off. I for some reason I like the Fujifilm X106 footage very much, and it's not like A7C2 or A7CR or even FX30 or something, but it just works. It just works. It's got a lot of noise though, but it's extremely good. And my computer is struggling. It's like 4090 graphic card, and it's optimized for this DaVinci Resolve Studio, but still it struggles, and the struggle is real. Oh, it's still loading. All right, we got it. Okay, where is it? Where were we? Color page. Yeah. Oh yeah. So the effect is called depth map. Pretty straightforward. Drag and drop the depth map. It's like alpha effect. It's gonna show you the depth map by default. And with the depth map, you can figure out which is in the foreground, which is in the background. And my computer will die. So anyway, it's very similar to what we saw before. It's again a masking tool. I'm gonna draw a line on myself. Why is it so bad? Okay, if you're hearing all the background sound, it's the fan that's cooling my computer. It's blowing air into my computer to cool it down so that I know we can work. But unfortunately, my computer is struggling so hard, and the live stream, I think, is loading. Okay, it's good. Okay, it's good. Like I made this click like 5 minutes ago. And now it's loading. This is the real life struggle. I mean, whenever anybody is making content, even me, like I tend to uh subtract all these things, real life struggles from the equation. But in today's video, I really wanted to show the real life struggles of, working with DaVinci Resolve Studio, even if it is working on a 4090 graphic card, the mobile version. It's not the desktop version, but still. It's an expensive product. I'm yawning a lot. It's very late and I'm talking a lot. I usually don't talk except for the live streams. So, see, the thing is, the mapping is done. Okay, so here you see the effect, and here is you see the mapping, but it's not showing you the depth preview. And let's just say that my computer messed me up, and we will skip this part the next time we make the live stream. So this you can consider as like part one of understanding the AI features of the DaVinci Resolve Studio. So we can end the live stream here. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I don't think you're watching anyway. Anyway, my computer is messed up. I'm sorry. So we have to cut short this live stream. And so thanks anybody who tuned in to watch this live stream. And let's continue again in the next live stream if my computer is fixed by that time. So I want to end this live stream before I get the blue screen, which is a common issue with my computer. So yeah, see you next time. Peace.